Today, Sophia is going to be telling us how to get back on track after having some carbs on Christmas. So the first thing to do is realize that you're probably going to slip up again on New Year's Eve if you're the average person. Some people may be able to stay strong. I think that should be the goal. That's definitely what I'm going to do. But give yourself some grace. But don't be like, all right, I had carbs on Christmas, I'm going to have them next Saturday, let me just stay off track all week. You don't want to have that mentality. Just commit to getting back on track today, or if you're eating leftovers, maybe tomorrow. And then don't be too stressed out about having some carbs on New Year's Eve. That's fine. But if you just make the mistake of waiting till New Year's, then you make the mistake of being like, well, maybe just this year isn't the year. And then maybe you make the mistake of saying, maybe next year isn't the year. And like, the more you push things out into the future, the less likely you are to ever get anything done at all. It's like, the type of person who's going to succeed is the type of person who can maintain their lifestyle habits no matter what's going on around them. So that's the first step to getting back on track after Christmas. The next step, depending on how bad of a carb fest you went on, maybe it started on Thanksgiving and continued until yesterday. The thing you want to do is let yourself just fill up on keto food. Lately, I've been talking a lot about like tracking and calorie counting as an experiment that I did, and it worked. I did it with keto, but that mentality is not what helped me lose 80 pounds when I was starting out. The mentality when you're starting out is eat as much keto food as you possibly can to avoid going back to the junk food that made you overweight. So your appetite's going to be through the roof, like at the very beginning, because you're just craving sugar and you don't know what to do. But I'm telling you, if you just make a bunch of eggs and just eat until you feel satisfied, it's going to make it so much easier to resist the carbs. And even like a protein shake in the morning is good for setting your hormones up to not give you like ridiculous cravings all day. And then the last step to getting on track after Christmas is forgiving yourself. You know, you had some carbs. There's nothing to forgive yourself even from, because you're just a human being who ate some food. Doesn't matter what that food was. Like, you're not a bad person. But if you do have that mindset of like, I screwed up, I feel bad about it, just forgive yourself, recognize that you are human, and move on. And if you can do that, you can succeed, you can lose the weight in 2023, and I really do believe in you. And so does Sophia. The reason she's so entertained right now is because her favorite toy in the world is her little mirror. And right now the camera's front facing, so she's just like enjoying looking at, whoa. Wow, she just grabbed it. She wrapped her finger around it. It's so crazy now. Watching her grab her toys, opposed to when she was a newborn and just like slept all day. It's so crazy. Every little thing that like, to someone without a baby, seeing a baby grab something is like, oh, they're just doing baby things. But this is not like just normal baby things. She spent 3 months not grabbing onto anything. So this is crazy. I love you, Sophia. All right, let me pull the camera in so I can read the comments a little better. I haven't been reading comments because it's been a little far from where I can read. I'm looking forward to losing the keto weight in 2023. I love it, Tanya. I will always be here to help and support you on your journey. She's 4 months old yesterday, Evelyn. Great advice, just move on. Yes, Jazzy, that's always the best way to do it. And soon I'm going to assemble her high chair, and she's going to like hang out with us on some days, depending on how fussy she's feeling. But this is the chair my mom got us for Christmas, so shout out to my mom. Sophia is not counting calories. She's counting kisses. Yes, exactly. Sophia's not counting carbs either. I'm keeping your book right on the island here so I can constantly refer to it. Hey, Jazzy, that makes me so happy. If that's what you're doing with breaking up with carbs, you're going to love having the new book, Carefree Keto, which I submitted to, which I submitted to an editor actually today. Oh my God, someone says, what if the Carb Fest started last Thanksgiving until today? You can still do it. Like, I spent my entire life overweight, and then I would go on diets and lose some weight, and then I would give up, and then it's a cycle. We've all been on that cycle. Jazzy, it's coming soon. So I submitted it to an editor who's gonna do some like reviewing and corrections, and then the book formatter is like ready to go. He's very quick. So I'm telling you guys, like, this book is gonna be here so soon. I'm so excited. This is the best time, best age. Danny, it probably is, because once she becomes mobile, if she's anything like me when I was a kid, she's gonna be very crazy. Hi, Sophia. Wow. We can pray for Anna that she's nothing like me when I was a kid. All right, guys. I just wanted to give my basic little intro to like getting back on track. And I'm gonna get off here. I love you guys. I believe in you. I'll see you tomorrow. I think we're gonna cook something tomorrow, so I don't know what yet. All right, guys. Any tips on how to break up with keto and transition to low carb? I get sick every time I try. So my new book actually talks a little bit about that. You really just have to, it could be a thyroid issue. I was actually listening to this the other day. So when you're doing keto, thyroid activity decreases a little, and then you go back and it increases a lot. And that could be good or bad depending on what's going on with like your thyroid specifically, but talk to a doctor. But that's one thing I've read and listened to about like what happens when you go straight from keto to like a higher carb lifestyle. So if you're trying to transition to carbs, like do it very slowly and you should be fine. If you're getting sick, maybe you're just eating the wrong carbs as well. Like if you go from eating keto, which is good, boosts your immune system, you're super healthy, and then you're eating Oreos, you're gonna feel terrible. So yesterday, we had so many carbs, like it was a total sugar party yesterday. We started with Peruvian hot chocolate, it was so good. But it was like just like a 12 times sweetened hot chocolate, it was so good. And today I feel brain dead. It was like we had so many carbs yesterday that I was like struggling to get through my to-do list. Wow, Sophia, look. Whoa. Oh, wow. So that's something also to consider. Like, what kind of carbs are you transitioning back to, you know? Are you going, if you're eating sweet potatoes and rice, you're not doing anything bad that would cause bad things to happen inside of your body. Unless those are just trigger foods for you. But if you're going back to like Oreos and Ritz crackers, then yeah, a lot of bad stuff is going to happen because humans just aren't meant to eat that kind of food. And when you've done keto and you're eating the right food for so long, and then you start eating the wrong food again, you're kind of just like remembering what it was like to be unhealthy, you know? So, all right, guys, I'm going to get off. I love you. I believe in you. Have a blessed rest of your night.